Of course, the one day I don't bring my camera stand out here and say I'm not going to record is the day I'm getting a huge harvest of cucumbers. That one over there, no good. At least not for me, but for my chickens, yeah. Oh, here go one. I'm going to take it even though it's small. I'll let that one get a little bigger. The majority of the ones that I took off though are from this one over here. Still have more to get. Is that? Oh, here got one. I have to lift these leaves up, y'all, because I will miss him. So I'll be back when I'm done. I'll have to get something else to put these in. So here's the container garden. The sun is still getting to them. I thought putting them over here would help. Although I haven't been watering every day, so that's on me. User error. But what is happening is potatoes, and I just got the water and everything, potatoes are sprouting. Remember when I planted these potatoes? What it means to chit. I'm not gonna cut these and let them like harden up, like scab over. I'm just gonna plant them whole. The amendments I already have in here is, if you didn't see me when I amended these for the brassicas, bone meal, blood meal, earthworm casting, and I think I might have used some chicken compost. I either use chicken or rabbit, one of the two. They are not sprouting. Of course, not that, but this one here. We got one over here. And these two, which I think were sweet potatoes. And the rest of these were red and white potatoes. I moved my trees over here, my fruit trees. So that's my little fruit orchard right there. So this is just a small garden update. Sunflowers doing good. Hopefully I can get some actual seeds on there. Corn is still doing what it's doing. Haven't gotten any more zucchini or anything out of here. Peppers are getting bigger, but the corn is forming. I will say that. Like I can literally feel it up in here, and I have a bunch of those coming on, as you can see. And I just fertilized. I didn't record that, but I used chicken manure to fertilize my Brad's Atomic Grape tomatoes. Are looking good, but they have not gotten any color yet. So I don't know why that is, but don't have any color yet. I need to pull that big old thing off and throw it to the chickens. And I'm gonna show y'all my cucumber harvest. Apparently, I'm gonna be pickling cucumbers. I'm not planting that many cucumbers next year, which I didn't think I planted that many this year. They just weren't looking good, and all of a sudden they started doing well. So we got tomatoes here. I already told my husband I am not planting all this stuff next year for spring, for summer, not doing it. It's just too much when it's hot like this to keep up with. I've been out here pruning off camera, of course. Still have not gotten any snap peas yet, which they are growing onto my tomatoes. Tomatoes are doing well over here also. These, I hope these are bell pepper. I can't remember if these were bell pepper or jalapeno pepper. I got too many jalapeno peppers. I was gonna make jalapeno salt. So I guess if they produce, I'll make it, but I think I pulled all of the cucumbers except for some little small ones. I want them to grow a little bit more. I'm gonna take that yellow one off. See, when I get over here, then I can't see it. I'm gonna pull that yellow one that I just showed y'all that I can't find now off. Did I get any peas yet? I don't think I have any. Oh, I got some little tiny, I got some peas, y'all. I finally got some peas. I got a little pea harvest. That don't even sound right, but I got a little pea harvest here. I haven't sprayed these, so I'm not going to eat them like I normally do. Had I seen them, I would have sprayed them when I was watering. I got some peas. Some peas, please. Okay, so I had to use a bag that was in the garden. I don't have a harvesting basket because I've never had like a huge harvest or anything like that, so didn't want to get one. Move my remote. I was not expecting, because normally they all end up too much water and they end up yellow, like some of the ones I showed you. All of these, because I do want to keep some fresh ones, but like these, if they okay on the inside, I'm going to definitely pickle it. And I already have a pickling video, but maybe I'll just do like a shorts or something like that. I don't know. Here's some of the items that I will be using. Pickling salt, of course, dill weed, dill seed, ginger, even this pickle crisp right here. Cucumbers was 84 cents. They're now 64 cents each. So I have saved a lot of money with all the cucumbers that I have grown. I wish I had some bell peppers to say I have grown, but I have not. My weather alert just went off, and now it's doing this. It's storming pretty bad. Yet the sun's still trying to come out. Since I can't do anything outside, let's do something inside. And that's after we cleaned the gutters. I'm using pint-sized jars straight out of the box, but before I can use them, I have to wash them and then put them in some water and boil for 10 minutes to sterilize. Now to make the pickle brine, you're going to use 4 parts water. Then you're going to use 4 parts vinegar. I'm going to use 3 cups of vinegar, white, and then I'm going to use 1 cup vinegar apple cider. You don't have to use the apple cider vinegar, however, but you do need 4 cups of water and 4 cups of white distilled vinegar. To the brine, you're going to take your pickling salt, and it needs to be pickling salt, not iodized salt. So pickling salt, 2½ tablespoons of that. Add 1½ to 2 tablespoons of sugar. This will not make your pickle sweet. I don't eat sweet pickles, so don't worry. You will not be eating sweet pickles if you do it this way. Give that a little mix, put it on the stove, and let it boil. Once it starts to boil, cut it down and let it simmer. Now I'm going to get all of the cucumbers washed up. I put a little bit of vinegar in the water. You can use baking soda, whatever you choose. And then we're going to get these cut up. After the cukes are washed, slice the ends off of the cucumber. Make sure your cucumber is at its freshest. And then also you can decide if you want to do spears or if you want to do rounds. I'm going to do rounds. How thick you want your pickles is up to you, so slice accordingly. The jars have been sterilizing for 10 minutes. Take them out and start adding your spices. I didn't want to do a voiceover for this part, but so now we have our jars out. Our jars have been sanitized for 10 minutes in boiling water. As they sit here, they're still a little bit warm. To the jars, you're going to add dill seed, dill weed. Now this is optional, but I'm going to add some pickle crisp to mine. I've never used this before. I usually do it without, and I want to see if that'll keep them a little more crispy or longer. And then I'm also going to do probably a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of garlic, and that too is optional. You don't have to use the garlic. Just make sure you're not using the juice from the garlic in it. And so I'm going to get all of this put into the jars, and then I'm going to start packing the jars. Before you start canning, make sure you have a ball book, some kind of canning book. Go to the website and see how you're supposed to be canning this. Now, mind you, this is water bath canning, so there's no pressure to it or anything like that. So we're going to start off with the dill seed, and this is a half measure, teaspoon measure. Sorry, I'm drying clothes, and it's storming. It smells so good. This is gonna definitely add a lot more flavor to it. I've not used the dill seed before. I only use dill weed, but we're gonna use it today. Now we're gonna do dill weed here. This is a new bottle. We're gonna do a half of the dill weed. And no, it does not smell like weed. It smells delicious. Almost smells like a sweet gum. Pack it down as much as you possibly can. Try to leave 1/2 inch head space. Now it's time to ladle in your brine that you made previously. Don't forget to leave that 1/2 inch head space. After ladling in the brine, you want to make sure you're pressing down any kind of air pockets. If you need to add more brine to it, go ahead. If you need to take some out, take it out. In a separate container, pour some white distilled vinegar. Use a paper towel or a cloth and wipe around the edges. Make sure you squeeze off any excess vinegar into the bowl so you don't get that into your jars. And this is going to help create a tighter seal when you put your lids on. Once your lids are on, it's time to put the rings on, fingertip tight. Now add your jars to your water bath canner. I'm using my pressure canner, but I am not pressure canning. So once you get these in very gently, bring them up to a boil for 10 minutes. Start your timer when they start boiling, 10 minutes, and then take them out and let them rest. You will know they seal properly by the pings or by the lids themselves if they are sucked in or pushed up. Also, when you're taking them out, try not to tilt them to the side because they have water on top. Just allow that water to dry on its own, or you dry it with a paper towel or a cloth. Look at how pretty that is. Let them cool overnight, wipe them off, and take the rings off and store well. Preferably cool, dry place.
I watch you as you dry. Do you know I'm looking? I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on. I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling just loving